Alright folks, a quick little demonstration on how to do matrices with the NumWorks calculator. First thing we have to do is we have to figure out how to enter the uh, matrices themselves. And if you take a look here, um, I think we can do it from the calculation window. So I'm just going to click OK. And we have this Toolbox button. It says paste in yellow right above it. It's just below the OK sign. Let's click that Toolbox button. And absolute value, root, log, calculation, complex numbers, combinatorics, probability, arithmetic, matrix. So all I have to do is press the down arrow until I get to matrix. Then I click the right arrow. And I'm going to click new matrix. And you can see here, it starts me off with a 2 by 2 square. But everything that's going to happen here is all going to be based upon what I'm going to plug in here. So I'm going to say 2, oops, come on now, 2. Press the down arrow and type in -5. And you can see it automatically puts a blank spot in below it when I start filling it out. 4, and see how it highlighted that one square there? It needs that empty box in there, um, -2, to be a complete matrix. And when I press outside, it has the matrix there. And I could just press OK and it does the matrix. And I could, I'm going to press up here, steal that guy. I could have plus, go to my toolbox, add another matrix, but I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to store this as a variable. I'm going to store this as matrix J. So where is it here? Shift alpha, copy paste, clear, store. There it is. So in the XY button, it says store with a little arrow on it. So I'm going to hit Shift, hit that button, and now I've got a little arrow, and it's going to take this matrix and I'm going to store it to a variable. And to do that, I'm going to hit Shift alpha and choose my letter. And you can see I'm going for letter J. No, didn't do it. How about alpha J? There we go. And execute. And now whenever I hit alpha J, oops, why did I not do alpha J? Hit execute. Oh, that's a lowercase j. So I'm going to hit shift, alpha, make it capital, J, there's the capital J, hit execute, and it's going to bring that matrix back. So again, that process was toolbox, press down until you get to the matrix, to the right, new matrix, OK. Type in your matrix, 3, 2, -1, 3. Right arrow until the matrix reduces down to the proper size. Shift store. Shift alpha, get my capital, and I'll make this one K. Execute. Now K is stored in that value. Now what this means is I can hit Shift alpha J plus Shift alpha K and hit execute, and it adds the two matrices together. I could even, if I wanted to, oops, go to the expression there, click OK and steal it. Let's make it J plus 2K. And now it's adding J plus the scalar multiple of the matrix K. Awesome. So that's part of it. You can also do multiplication. So shift alpha J times shift alpha K, and there's the product of the two matrices. shift alpha k times shift alpha j, and there's the other product. And remember, the product of matrices is not commutable, which means it's okay that these two things didn't come out to be the same answer. That's not how multiplication in matrices work. A very important thing here, let's make another matrix here. Um, New matrix, and let's make it 1 and 2. And we're going to multiply that matrix by shift alpha j. And it's undefined. Why is it undefined? Well, the dimensions don't match up. Remember what is it? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. Is it the rows and the heights need to match? Um, so here we have 2 rows and 1 column, and J has 2 columns and 2 rows. The columns of the first need to match the rows of the second. But no, it should. Oh no, because there's 1 column and it does not match the 2 rows in the other one. But if I did that in reverse, let's go back up here, steal that expression there. And I'm not going to have the j first, or I'm going to have the j first instead. And here, now j has 2 columns and or 2 rows and 2 columns, and this has 2 rows and 1 column. So the two columns in j match the 2 rows in this other matrix 1 2, and when I execute it, it should multiply just fine. So that's what happens when you have a dimensions not matching with 2 matrices in the calculator. It will just say undefined. Anyways, there's other tools in here, things that we're not going to quite learn from matrices. Stuff like the determinant. Oops, did I pass it? I passed it. Inverse matrix determinant. Let's find the determinant of j. Oops. Shift alpha j, and execute, and there it gives me the determinant. Anyways, I don't think we're going to get to cover the determinant this time because of a test, but in the future, if we do need it, that's all you have to do. You just have to find the right tool inside of the menu.